What's up, everybody? How's it going, everybody?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Welcome back to another video here on the channel.
23 subscribers.
We reached 500 subs.
1,000 subscribers, boys.
So guys, I never really thought I'd be saying this, but thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. And it's been one hell of a journey. And I'm grateful for all of you for just giving me the confidence, the motivation, and the ability to really just create whatever I want, you know, just to be creative, to be myself. And I'm grateful for the community that I've built, and I wouldn't trade you guys for the world. You guys are awesome. I know it took a little bit of a break for about 6 months, but we are back, and we are, you know, going to try to be better than ever. And, you know, it's been a little bit rough these past couple weeks, but it's time to come back bigger, better, and stronger. But, you know, it's... Never really thought it'd be possible to hit 1,000 subscribers. It really means the world for me. And, well, I guess it's time to answer a couple of questions. As you ask questions on my Discord and on my community posts on YouTube. And, let's get right into it. So the first question comes from Little Potato Girl. What was your favorite video to make / favorite build to use for a video? Honestly, my favorite video to make has to have been Operation Rolling Thunder. Because it was just so stupid and it kind of like laid the groundwork for what I want to do, like, you know, content style. It was just a stupid build, it was funny, and the editing on that was probably, you know, some of my favorite I've done. Just because it was like one of my first actual highly edited videos, and it really just proved that, you know, it laid the groundwork for what I can do as a content creator. The next question comes from Sugundies, brother of Bofidis, also known as Isaac. Do you even lift, bruh? Yeah, you know I lift. Go to the gym 6 times a week. Yeah. Well, realistically though, I've just now started going back to the gym because I'm just in a position where I can go now. But, you know, I'm gonna try to stay consistent and try to, like, you know, actually get strong and get buff, you know? The next question comes from Meta Extra Trashy, also known as just Meta. What's your favorite Souls game and why is it DS2? Honestly, I have to say my favorite Souls game would have to be Sekiro, just because of the sheer fluidity of combat, the great story, and unforgettable bosses. But for DS2, I really enjoy the, you know, build variety of DS2. My favorite part of Souls came from DS2, that being hexes. And I hope we get to, you know, see those again in the DLC. And the next question comes from Matt. Why Souls game? Why not any other genre? It just resonated with me, you know? Souls has been a very prominent thing in my life for about 6 years now, 7 years now. It's just what resonated with me, you know, content-wise. And plus, there's a formula that I have for, you know, making Souls videos. You know, I want to break that formula, but it's just, you know, what flows naturally for me. And the next question comes from The Real Dagoff. Does it bend left or right? It coils up like a hose. Why and when did you start playing Souls games? I started playing Souls games back in 2018. I first tried Dark Souls Remastered, and to be quite honest with you, I wasn't a fan, you know, back then. But I gave it another shot like 6 months later, because, you know, me and my buddy Munch started game sharing, and I was like, you know, Dark Souls, let me give it another shot. And ever since then, it's just been one of my favorite series in the entire world. And I'm grateful for Munch for even just, like, introducing me to the series, even though he pretty much had to, like, beat me to death to get me to play it. The next question comes from Fat Tony. Origin of Dylan and Dylan lore. Now, if you don't know, here on the channel, we call the Albinarics Dylan, because they look, you know, I say they look like my buddy Dylan, but they don't actually. Dylan, or Dilgor, or however you know him, he's the inspiration for Dylan. And it's one of those things where, you know, you just see, like, an abomination, and you call your buddy, you know, that abomination, like, oh, that kind of looks like you. And that's kind of where it came from. It's more fitting, because, I mean, look at him. That's a Dylan. You know his name is Dylan. And the next question, from Minutes. What is the inspiration for Yeet and why start content creation? Well, one of my biggest inspirations was, you know, I used to watch Vanoss Gaming back in like 2014 to 2016. And I wanted to do what they did because I thought it was cool, you know? It was a dream of mine. You know, I didn't realize like how actually extraneous the process can be and how much work you had to actually put into it. Because, you know, little old me at like 14 to 16 years old, you know, I wanted to be like them. I wanted to be cool like them because they were funny, they were cool, and you know, they made really good content, really entertaining content as well, and it never got old watching them. And that's kind of been an inspiration for myself to, you know, make content that is entertaining, funny, and, you know, doesn't get old. And next question from Typh. This is my question. Oh god, I remember this. Actually, this was in one of Monk's videos. Do it jiggle, do it bounce, do it sting. Sometimes it do be jiggling, sometimes it do be bouncing, and occasionally it do sting. Another question from Isaac, what is your comfort game? My comfort game is probably Devil May Cry 5 or Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 was a big game for me back in 2016. It was like really the first big online game that I played with my friends, and me and my best friend Munch, we have just so many memories on it, and it's just a game I could pick up and just play at any given time. And Devil May Cry is the same way. I was actually introduced to Devil May Cry back in August of 2022, and ever since then it's kind of changed my life. It's been a big part of my life and showed me that, games can just be about, being creative with your moveset and whatnot. And as you can see, I actually have a Devil May Cry tattoo on my arm, and it's just something that I love. And another question from Matt. Why the name Frozen Yeet? Well, to be quite honest with you, this name was made during a time where like Yeet was, like the big meme, or it may not have been the big meme, but I was still hung up on it. I was also a Sub-Zero main, and ice has always been like my favorite element in video games. So I was like, you know what? Let's combine the two. We have Frozen and Yeet. It was also the name of my first Dark Souls character that I've ever created. And I still have him to this day. He's on Xbox actually. Just Frozen Yeet. And the next question comes from Max. Why you so thick, boy? I'm just thick. Thicker than a Snicker, my boy. I can't explain it. I was just born this way. And this next question comes from Tuna. How big is your forehead in centimeters? Doing this in like reverse, it's a little bit more difficult. Okay. There we go. That's a good measurement. Let's see. A good 17 centimeters across. 17 centimeters across. And as for the height, we're looking at a solid 9 centimeters, or 8 centimeters. So my forehead is 17 by 17 wide, 8 tall. I got a big ass forehead. And another part of the question was, how does it feel to hit such a milestone? It feels unreal. It does not feel real. I still like wake up and check my like YouTube studio just to make sure like I haven't been dreaming this whole time. Man, it's real. It is real. It is as real as it gets. And it's amazing to see like, this accomplishment, this thing that I've been working towards for years and years and years, just finally come to fruition. It feels so satisfying, and I'm so happy that I was able to even come close to this milestone. Next question comes from Ferris. You plan on making any more compilations like the Jar Cannon Coco Soko one you did? Lord knows it's a lot of work, but it was damn nice. Actually, yes. There was a video that's been in like development hell. Because of my break, I wasn't able to really like make it, and I didn't have as much time back in like, October and November because I was, in a relationship at the time. And but yeah, there's a video that is pretty much going to be like all that, and it's going to be a community-wide video. But yes, there are more coming. And this next question comes from Luddy. Honey buns or cinnamon rolls? I'm a cinnamon roll type of guy. Genuine questions. What got you into content creation? Do you have any future plans, big or small, for your channel? Or are you just taking it day by day? And finally, what's your least/favorite part of making a video? I've already answered the first question, but the second question, as for the plans for the channel, I plan on, trying to like get more serious about it. But the thing about it is that this will never be a job for me, because I already have a career that I work, 4 days a week, and I just don't want to like lose that, because I really do love my job. But the plan is to really just try to grow the channel, grow the community, and just keep it for fun, keep it a hobby. Don't try to make it a job, because that's where a lot of people make mistakes. They try to make this a job even when they're like, my size, and it really just kind of like sucks the fun out of it and just kind of like kills your enjoyment for creation. And for the last question, the least favorite part of making a video is actually gonna have to be probably just making the thumbnail, because my thumbnail style is kind of like fluctuated from, for all these years, and I just can't really get my style pinpointed down, but I'm working on that. And as for my favorite part of making a video, my favorite part of making a video is when I can slap that intro on, or outro onto a video, and hit that export button and just see the thing create. See the video that I've like worked so hard on actually just come to fruition. And Femboymon Gale of Sissiness. When's the next time we're having a mutual platonic edging sesh? Next question. Another one from Strider. Where do you get your inspiration to create, and who/what would you say your biggest inspirations are? Honestly, my inspiration to create comes from not really having a creative outlet in my life, because I'm not good at art. I'm not the greatest writer. I actually don't enjoy writing, and drawing I suck at, like I said. And this is just something that I've found that has been like a really good creative outlet for me, and that's really been my inspiration to create, is just because this is like my outlet for doing so. My biggest inspiration would have to be like the channels I used to watch as a kid, like Vanoss, FaZe Jev, people like that. And we got another one here from Toast. Basic one here, but what is your favorite hobby that isn't video making, even if that is your favorite, but also what's your favorite drink? Any liquid counts. My favorite hobby has to be going to the gym, like working out. I just enjoy it so much. It makes me feel good. I feel like I've really worked hard in that aspect. And as for my favorite drink, it would probably have to go to White Monster, because Motivation. And then Fumo asks, what's your favorite ice cream? Sea salted caramel. And Mr. Sackman8149 asks, if you could cross any game with Elden Ring, for example, adding Deathclaws from Fallout, what game would it be and for what reason? And congrats on the 1K, boss man. Well, honestly, it would have to be Devil May Cry, just because I love the combat of Devil May Cry, I love the music, and honestly, I would try to like take some moves from that game to add to Elden Ring, and also the reactive music. That is something that has just been something I've been amazed by, is like music that reacts to how you play the game. But yeah, final answer, Devil May Cry 5. And Smokestack asks, if you had unlimited funds and means of transportation anywhere in the world, the only catch is you have to live there and never leave. Where are you going? Your mother's house. Alright, I think that does it for the questions, but yeah boys, once again, thank you all so much for just giving me the opportunity to even just be able to create stuff like this, and just giving me a platform to really like, you know, show my stuff, show what I got. And we're not stopping here. 1,000 subscribers is just a stepping stone to bigger things. My goal for the DLC, or after the DLC comes out, is to at least hit 10K, and I don't know if that's possible, but always strive for the impossible. That is something that I firmly believe, and I'm gonna strive for it. I'm gonna get a little bit more serious about this content creation thing. I'm gonna try to, you know, like refine my style, figure out what works for me, and really just try to grow this channel and grow this audience to be something, it's already something I'm proud of, but to be something that I can be more proud of and reach a goal that not a lot of people can reach. But yeah, that's my plan. And well, I guess that brings us to the end of the video. And once again, thank you all so much for 1K, and I really genuinely from the bottom of my heart thank you all, and I'm so glad you've all been here for the ride. That's gonna be it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, see ya.